Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
Gerd Faltings' 1986 publication, The Proof of Mordell's Conjecture, stands as a monumental achievement in arithmetic geometry, resolving a problem that had captivated mathematicians for over 6 decades. Its brilliance rests not solely on its resolution of a long-standing open question, but also on the innovative techniques it introduced, techniques that forever altered the landscape of Diophantine geometry. The journey towards this proof, the substance of the proof itself, and its subsequent ripples through the mathematical world form a compelling narrative of intellectual pursuit. The conjecture, originally posed by Louis Mordell in 1922, concerns rational points on algebraic curves defined over number fields. An algebraic curve is essentially a curve defined by a polynomial equation. A number field, meanwhile, is a finite extension of the rational numbers. The conjecture asserted that if such a curve has genus greater than 1, that is, possesses a certain topological complexity, then it can possess at most finitely many rational points. To appreciate the depth of this claim, consider simpler cases. A line, being of genus 0, typically has infinitely many rational points. An elliptic curve of genus 1 can have infinitely many rational points, as demonstrated by the Mordell-Weil theorem. But the situation drastically changes. Beyond genus 1, Mordell proposed that curves of higher genus could support at best a finite sprinkle of rational solutions. Prior to Faltings' work, significant progress had been achieved, yet the conjecture remained tantalizingly out of reach. Andre Weil's formulation of the Weil conjectures, focusing on the Riemann hypothesis for varieties over finite fields, provided a conceptual framework for studying the Diophantine problems. The work of Alexander Grothendieck, introducing the revolutionary language of schemes into étale cohomology, provided sophisticated tools for understanding the geometry of algebraic varieties. Crucially, the work of Uwe Manin and David Mumford on curves over function fields demonstrated that Mordell's conjecture held true in that setting. This provided a powerful analogy, suggesting that similar principles might govern the behavior of rational points over number fields. However, translating these insights to the number field setting posed formidable difficulties. Faltings' proof unfolded in a series of intricate steps, drawing upon a potent combination of algebraic geometry, arithmetic, and analysis. A crucial element involved the theory of abelian varieties. An abelian variety is a projective algebraic variety, which is also an algebraic group. Elliptic curves constitute an example of such a variety. Faltings proved the Tate conjecture for abelian varieties over number fields. The Tate conjecture, in its essence, asserts that the space of homomorphisms between two abelian varieties is determined by the Galois representations associated to their étale cohomology groups. This is a deep statement about the relationship between algebraic geometry and Galois theory. Specifically, let A and B be abelian varieties over a number field K, and let L be a prime number. The Laddick Tate module of A, denoted T sub L of A, is the inverse limit of the L to the power n torsion points of A, that is, the points P1 are such that multiplying P by L to the power n yields the identity element. The Galois group of the algebraic closure of K over K acts on this Tate module, giving rise to a representation of the Galois group. The Tate conjecture states that the natural map from the tensor product of the endomorphism ring of A over the Laddick integers with the Laddick numbers to the space of Galois equivariant homomorphisms from the Tate module of A to the Tate module of B is an isomorphism. This theorem, far from being merely a technical result, provided a crucial bridge between the arithmetic of abelian varieties and their geometric properties. By establishing a deep connection between homomorphisms of abelian varieties and Galois representations, Faltings provided a means to control the arithmetic behavior of these objects. It allowed him to relate the number of rational points on a curve to the structure of the Jacobian variety associated to the curve. The Jacobian variety of a curve is an abelian variety that encodes much of the geometric information about the curve. Central to Faltings' strategy was a careful analysis of the height functions associated to rational points on curves. Height functions are used to measure the arithmetic complexity of rational points. Faltings demonstrated that for curves of genus greater than 1, these height functions satisfy certain rigidity properties. In particular, he showed that the difference between two such height functions is bounded. This bound, combined with the Tate conjecture, ultimately led to the proof of Mordell's conjecture. The proof further leveraged Arklov geometry, a powerful theory that treats number fields and function fields on a more equal footing. Arklov theory extends the geometric notions of intersection theory to the arithmetic setting, allowing one to study Diophantine problems using geometric techniques. It introduces notions of metrics at the Archimedean places of a number field, effectively compactifying the spectrum of the ring of integers. The immediate impact of Faltings' work was profound. The resolution of Mordell's conjecture instantly placed him at the forefront of the mathematical community. The Fields Medal, awarded in 1986, recognized the significance of his achievement. Beyond the immediate acclaim, Faltings' techniques had a transformative effect on the field of Diophantine geometry. The Tate conjecture, proved as part of his broader strategy, became a cornerstone of modern arithmetic geometry. The application of Araklov theory to Diophantine problems opened up new avenues of research, influencing countless subsequent works. One immediate application lay in the effective determination of rational points on curves. While Faltings' proof demonstrated the finiteness of such points, it did not provide an explicit algorithm for finding them. Subsequent work by others, building upon Faltings' insights, has led to more effective methods for computing these points in specific cases. The work of Robert Coleman, for instance, developed effective bounds for the number of rational points on hyperelliptic curves, utilizing Padic integration techniques. The influence of Faltings' work extends far beyond the realm of curves and abelian varieties. His techniques have found applications in diverse areas of number theory and algebraic geometry, including the study of Shimura varieties, motives, and L functions. The proof of the Mordell conjecture also inspired new approaches to other Diophantine problems, such as the problem of finding integral points on affine varieties. The lasting impact of Faltings' proof also lies in the intellectual stimulus it provided. It encouraged mathematicians to think more deeply about the connections between geometry and arithmetic, leading to new insights and discoveries. It highlighted the power of combining different mathematical disciplines to attack seemingly intractable problems. The innovative use of étale cohomology, Galois representations, and Araklov theory demonstrated the effectiveness of sophisticated techniques in resolving long-standing open questions. Some critiques of Faltings' work, though minor compared to the overall praise, focused on its level of abstraction. The proof, while undeniably profound, relied on advanced techniques that were accessible only to a small circle of experts. It offered a powerful theoretical result, but its practical implications for finding rational points on specific curves were initially limited. Subsequent researchers have worked to make Faltings' ideas more accessible and to develop more explicit and computational methods based on his insights. The reception of Faltings' proof was overwhelmingly positive. The mathematical community hailed it as a landmark achievement, a testament to the power of human ingenuity. The proof provided a new perspective on Diophantine problems, highlighting the importance of geometric and arithmetic methods. It stimulated further research in the field, leading to many new discoveries and applications. The fact that it resolved a major, long-standing conjecture added to its impact and allure. Faltings' proof drew directly upon the work of numerous predecessors. As mentioned, the Weil conjectures and Grothendieck's development of étale cohomology provided crucial conceptual and technical tools. Urimanen's work on the function field analogue of Mordell's conjecture served as an important source of inspiration. Furthermore, the work of David Mumford on the modular spaces of abelian varieties provided valuable insights into the geometry of these objects. Faltings also acknowledges the influence of Goro Shimura's work on abelian varieties with complex multiplication. These diverse influences converged in Faltings' mind, leading to the breakthrough that resolved Mordell's conjecture. The impact of Faltings' work on subsequent researchers is immense. Many mathematicians have built upon his techniques, extending his results and applying them to new problems. Among those directly influenced are people like Robert Coleman, who developed effective methods for computing rational points on curves, and Lucien Spiro, whose work on the Spiro conjecture in number theory was deeply influenced by Faltings' approach. Numerous other researchers have contributed to the development of Padic methods, Araklov geometry, and other areas inspired by Faltings' work. In conclusion, Gerd Faltings' 1986 proof of Mordell's conjecture represents a pinnacle of mathematical achievement. Beyond its resolution of a long-standing problem, it introduced powerful new techniques and perspectives that have transformed the field of Diophantine geometry. The proof's intricate blend of algebraic geometry, arithmetic, and analysis, its reliance on deep results such as the Tate conjecture, and its application of Araklov theory, all contribute to its enduring significance. While some critiques have focused on its level of abstraction, the overall reception has been overwhelmingly positive. Faltings' work stands as a testament to the power of mathematical thought and a beacon for future generations of researchers. It is a triumph of intellectual brilliance, a story of ingenuity, perseverance, and profound insight. Its influence continues to shape the landscape of number theory, ensuring its place as a watershed moment in the history of mathematics.
We really appreciate you tuning in to this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.